Danganrompa V3 Killing Harmony is rated M for mature. Viewer discretion is advised. Pooh! Hello, and welcome back to an episode of Danganrompa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time around, we started really going hard on Kokichi, and then all of a sudden he's like, well, Gonta did it. And now we're trying to see if Gonta really did do it.
So we're gonna
do Morphomonomal Trial Grounds.
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Yes.
Kaito.
But Kaito, yeah, he wants to believe Gonta, but he has to follow the evidence. He cannot turn away from the truth. There's so few of us left. Oh my gosh. Everyone, Kibo, Kokichi, and me. Alright.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Hold on.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Yes.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Yes.
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this!
Boom!
No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Oh.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Miu.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
We'll figure it out.
Gonta
We'll figure it out.
kill Miu. Honest.
I got this!
The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Miu.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
We don't want to.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this!
Culprit.
I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo!
Yes.
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this!
Boom.
No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi! I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Miu.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Miu. Honest.
I got this!
The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Miu.
I hate this so much.
This is our answer!
Oh, this tears my heart out.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the
I
truth.
have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically.
Okay.
Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit.
Okay.
That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this!
Does it hurt your heart?
If you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta
Thank you for
prove that
repeating
you
yourself
aren't.
3 times.
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know. God, why are you so dumb?
Wow.
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Oh, he's trying to get the rage out of him. He's trying to get under his skin. I see exactly what he's doing. He's just trying. Ooh.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Let's make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there.
Man, the contest of ideals between Kokichi and Kaito is something else.
Then just die in a hole for all I care. We want to live, so stop getting in our way.
Quit it.
Oh!
Shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Harmony.
I love Maki. She's so awesome.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault. Everyone's so upset.
Come on, man.
Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
But Kokichi's been digging and digging and digging, and not found that nerve.
Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been this whole time!
Man, I feel for the voice actor. Cause that guy has to scream. His voice had to have been raw after this.
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
What did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time, that's true about Gonta. This whole time Gonta's saying he doesn't know anything. Gonta, wake up. But why did this happen? Why Miu killed? I understand Gonta not understand anything. The entire time. After logging.
That's it.
Oh shoot. That means
Did
Gonta.
Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world? Accident?
That was.
This is it! When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
An error? The contents of the are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something definitely strange happened to someone as avatar when you all logged in.
An avatar user
An
error?
avatar user error.
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first. But I think it's because of the error. What you mean?
If the error is what affecting Gonta, it's making him forgetful and loopy. Then what was the error? What could it have been? What air did Dante trace? M. O. Okay. E. Mem. Or. Y. Okay, where's Y? Memory. Where's the L? Where's the L? Where's the L? Okay. L. Memory loss. O. S. S.
I see now.
But the wires mixed up.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Miu.
That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's fused!
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Okay, triple argument. Okay, where are my bullets?
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Of course, for a conscious blue cord is from memory, and on if an unknown glitch might occur. Yeah.
Doesn't remember
Gonta wants to keep everyone sick.
You
I'm
did
focus
it,
on
but
never
you
kill a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gentlemen, protect
should
friends!
have affected all of us.
Split that
Your
before.
lies aren't protecting anyone.
We're all okay.
Gonta not lying!
That means there
That's
was
a
no
weak
Gonta, swear!
argument.
Please believe Gonta!
Okay.
Gonta
So
never
you're
hurt
turning
Focus
anyone!
on Tsugi.
Doesn't remember a
Gonta wants
thing
to
about
keep
the
everyone
virtual world.
safe!
You did it, but you don't
Gonta would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Something we can just...
Gentlemen, protect
it should have
friends!
affected
He
all
has
of us.
split that
Your
before.
lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because
But
we're all
Gonta can't
okay,
even kill an
Gonta
insect.
not lying!
that means there
That's
was
a
no
weak
glitch.
Swear! Please believe Gonta!
Sorry, Kyle. There was no glitch in the system. I saw it. I saw it at the corner of my eye. I didn't even read what Kaito's argument was, but I was like, there it is.
Gonta's avatar. Is the two cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world?
Put the red consciousness the cord in the right port and the blue memory cord in the left. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I remember this. I don't know. Never done before. It probably gets all glitchy or something.
I think that Gonta
I think that
messed up
Gonta
something
messed
with the
up something with the cords.
causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
Okay.
What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How's Gonta supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over.
She did.
Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
Oh no!
That's your left hand!
He was following her instructions!
Looks like
Oh no!
What's decided?
No, we haven't decided he's the killer yet.
Isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put on. When Gonta wake up, Miu dead. Gonta not nipped. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
We talked to
But
him.
Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Miu.
Huh.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Miu! Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Miu!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a Blackened with the perpetrator?
No.
Nope! Only the person actually commits the murder becomes the Blackened!
Yep.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Here's about the motive. Let's vote for the culprit already.
Wait, hold
I care
on.
about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
Unless he's telling
We
the
all
truth.
agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the elimination.
Yeah.
Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki would be eliminated as suspects is because they couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Miu passed through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
He was logged out. Oh, we are with Smoogie.
Logged out ahead of him.
If you do process of elimination.
You logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Miu's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Way after. He couldn't even killed her.
Kokichi's gonna be running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
We were together. Solid alibis. We were with each other the whole
Tsumugi
time.
and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Yeah.
Both of you heard Miu hitting the chapel wall, right?
We
The
were
culprit
together.
was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Miu down.
Did you
Because
do
of that,
process elimination?
Shuichi and Tsumugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
He
Sorry
can't!
for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Koichi was... Oh. My bad. Same thing.
If Miu touched him, he'd
If
freeze
touched
in
freeze in place.
Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that!
Somebody has to answer
This is
that.
all Kokichi's trap!
Break heart. Doing a murder he doesn't even remember, but like... Yes.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder.
I do have a question about the toilet paper, though. I mean, did they throw it aside when they got
You
rid of
get
it?
it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Miu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
He doesn't even believe himself.
Is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy.
He doesn't
But you
remember.
forgot everything. So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold, I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kai. You shouldn't use emotions
You
to
want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta. Right, he was on the ground floor. What, did he jump off the roof? No, Gonta not see him. He was on the ground floor. He was outside.
Kokichi said it himself. When Miu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the
The
roof.
culprit must be on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof.
We already saw him outside.
Is that where she and Tsumugi ran to the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
We've already established it's high.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? It Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
The toilet paper is the only...
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really? No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the to outside the mansion.
Toilet paper.
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
Can't doubt my detective work now. I want us all to survive, and I can't.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? You sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't
Sorry,
you believe
Kaito,
Gonta?
this hurts.
Why are you listening to Kokichi? You my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta...
Yes, Gonta tried to protect us, but...
Accuse him, huh? Say the truth is...
I would like to know why he did it as well.
There's a reason
Okay?
Gonta's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Say true that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe?
Man, that's hard to time.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
Discovered toilet paper outside the mansion. Hold on, my bad.
Who do you want to believe?
I got my buttons mixed up. Sorry, guys.
Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us, damn it!
Okay.
There's no way to leave
Toilet paper outside the mansion. Discovered toilet paper outside the mansion. Sorry, listen, it's a little bit tricky trying to figure out the order, and then I gotta remember my buttons. They don't have them located. So it's discovered toilet paper outside the mansion. What? Wait, I'm wrong?
Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion
discovered outside of the mansion toilet paper? The toilet paper outside of the mansion discovered? What?
Remember what Kokichi has done
what?
to us. Damn it! There's no way to leave the
outside of the mansion. Toilet paper discovered.
Who do you want to believe?
What is this logic with the order? What? I'm sorry, Kaito. I'm just trying to figure out the stupid order.
There's no way
So
to leave the
it's
mansion from the
toilet
rooftop.
paper discovered. Nope. Outside the mansion.
It ends here.
Wow. I'm sorry, Kaito, but that was
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion.
a little bit weird. I don't know why I couldn't pick up
That's
what the
the
four
paper
words.
used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
Toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they used the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, they tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know, but I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I believe in Gota till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Place where toilet paper is tied down.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't hope it actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea. But
I just
thought
wanna know
told
why
Gota
he
to
would
put the
kill
toilet
her.
paper back in the bathroom.
The only thing I can think of is self.
Ran into someone on the way and then threw it
I
somewhere.
apologize
close
if you
by.
guys hear any extra outside noise. It's my roommates. They're loud.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
I wish there's something else, someone else, anyone else.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Going to really kill Miu.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? If you're convinced, you just let me know, alright? Let's end this together.
Oh, this hurts. This hurts so much.
Okay.
What color cord did it stick to the... Okay. What did Miu do when the others left for the mansion? Okay. Cell phone. Who was logged against their will? What was the weapon Miu brought to kill Kokichi? The hammer. Right, he would have been defending Kokichi. Okay. Oh, that sucks. The only reason Gonta would kill was be for defend. The only reason I could think of. Yeah, we were investigating the kitchen. Dining hall. Ah, this sucks. This is one of the things I really don't like, because I think he would have only done it to as so protecting Kokichi. He was protecting him.
This is the truth.
This sucks.
The case began last night. After being condemned, Miu, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and cos cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Miu was the last to log in. She had the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal.
Miu pretty much caused her own
We were
downfall.
all logged in. She took out the bottle of poison.
She could have survived.
And placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes. The reason Miu modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Miu explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world.
We're finishing the explanation before we stop.
However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Miu was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Miu's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed.
It's probably saying she's gonna murder me.
But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute her. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Miu had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Miu investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Miu's plan. At the chapel, Miu told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Miu's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Miu was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. Passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Miu had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Miu had changed avatar settings from human to object. That hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Miu headed toward the mansion. She was seen by Tsumugi. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Koki and Miu were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Miu. While Miu was distracted by Kichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the bathroom to strangle Miu. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are breakable. Miu's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Miu in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the list from the storage room and placed Miu's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone.
This sucks. I don't want to be gone.
The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. News walked the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper by. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the forgotten Gonta Kokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
And we have reached the end of the episode. It breaks my heart. I don't want to believe, like Kaito, I don't want to believe Gonta did it. But everything points to him. I don't want to believe he did it. He's been such a pure, kind-hearted soul this whole time. Sure, he's big and a little bit creepy at times, but he has been so kind, so thoughtful. The only thing I can think of is that either, what two things, his personality is switched, or he thought he was defending Kokichi. I don't know, and I don't like it. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode. Next time around, we'll finish up the class trial, and we'll get into Chapter 5. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. It all really helps. And we will finish Chapter 4 next time on Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. Goodbye.